Hello everyone, today we are going to be modifying the shifter on my 2018 Accord. I bought these parts from Acuity. So this one is the shifter rocker upgrade, and this I didn't actually buy straight from them. I found this on eBay for a bit of a discount. I got it for $70 shipped, and I think it's normally like $103 or $105 on their website. So that was a bit of a good deal, and it's brand new still. It's never been installed or anything, so that's pretty good. And then we have the upgrade centering spring. So it'll, it's just a higher tension spring. Then we have the shifter base bushings, which will be a little bit of work to put in, I'm sure. And then we have the short throw adapter to make the shifts a little shorter. And then this is just the trim removal kit, because I didn't have any trim remover tools. So we're going to be installing all these today, and hopefully it will go nice. I printed off a bunch of their instructions. They have different set of instructions for each individual thing, so I printed out 2 of them. Most of the instructions are the same for like the base trim to take off and stuff. So I printed the one for the spring and the one for the shifter base bushings, because this one you pretty much have to take everything off, the whole center console and everything. So those are the only 2 I printed off, and I can go and look on their website if I need more. So we're going to look and see what tools we need and try to get all the tools that we need in the car so we don't have to keep running back and forth. I think the ones for the centering spring are pretty limited. The one for the other one are pretty, there's quite a few more, yeah. So you need quite a few different things. Oh, that's package contents. Here's the tool list for this. So we will get all these tools in the car, and then we'll start tearing stuff apart. Is to remove these side pieces right here. So hopefully these directions are a little better than the K&N air intake instructions. So it says towards the center. Okay. Work your way towards the front. Okay. And towards the back. Came off very easily. So it looks like that's the one that we took off first, but yeah, that came off very easily. Set that in the back. Do the same on this side. Start here. Yeah. We'll fly in here, of course. Over there. Got it clipped. Work way forward. Work your way back. Came off perfect. Alright, sides are off. Good instructions so far. Then we need to do this one, which I've taken this one off before because I disconnected the noise canceling sensor thing for the stereo because it was annoying and made the stereo sound awful. So it's like we start prying right here. Hopefully we need to remove the left and right dash panels. Start by prying the lower rear side of the right panel as shown. Once unclipped, lower rear. Okay. Okay. There we go. Came off perfect. I like those clips that they used for these. They don't snap off like the ones under the hood did. Alright, looks like we need to remove this one with the start button in it. Alright, so same thing. Okay. That just popped right off. That is very nice to see. And it's unplugged. It's weird. It looks like there should be a sensor there, but I don't see a sensor. Oh, it's right here. That's the sensor. It's probably the interior temperature sensor. Okay, set that back there. That'd be really easy to replace that button if we ever needed to. That's kind of cool. All right, so far so good. Next. Easy enough. Oh, so back here. Man, that comes apart really easily. That's incredibly easy to take off. There hasn't been a single screw yet. Okay. Unplug the two connectors circled in figure 4C. Now, they didn't say take this off, but I guess that's kind of implied. It does come off really... Oh, it's actually weighted. It's got a little bit of weight to it. Okay. Two connectors. One, and there is a little clip here holding this on. Not quite sure. I wonder if they say, let me read ahead a little bit. Oh, I see. You take them off here, you don't try to undo that. See, I'm very glad I read that, because I would have tried getting the white part out. As long as I don't break this. There's some on the other side too. Get this out. A little tedious trying to get to this, but not too terrible. There we go. This is the hardest part yet, but we're doing good. Lay that back there. All right. Another instruction down. All right, now we need to pull this out somehow. I already see, to this point we could have stopped, but this is to actually do the parts down there. So that's why I think we're actually gonna remove this whole center console. So that'll be fun. Which I can see them down there, but I don't know if it would just be impossible to actually try to do or not. I'm just gonna follow the instructions. Start by removing the cup holder by gripping the interior center and pulling straight up, which that's going to be hard to do because I have my garage door opener here and that thing is on there good. Alright. That came off alright, I guess. Well, it's good to know you can take that out really easy to clean it. I always wondered how you could clean that. It actually comes out super easy. Good to know. Alright, now there's two 10mm bolts right down in here. So let's see, with the cup holder out of the way, remove the two screws with 10mm socket long. Yep, got that. Try not to lose these down in there. Set that there. There. All right. Okay, so there's some bolts down here, it looks like. Located in the front on the left and right sides of the center console, remove the 2 plastic push pin clips circled in green in figure. 2 plastic push pin clips. They're way down in the front, so I'm gonna have to... Actually, I don't know why I'm using this. I have these tools. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Oh man, it's like, that's what it's made for. Incredible. I need to vacuum my car. A lot of stuff in here. Wow, that works incredible. I've needed these tools for a while. Alright, that is done. Let's put this back down. Alright, next, using a 10mm socket and ratchet, remove the 2 screws circled in white. Alright, and those are right here. Those don't look like 10mm. Maybe they are. They look smaller for some reason, like an 8, but we'll assume their instructions are correct. They are not. That is wrong. Using a 10mm socket. Those are not 10s. Those are 8s. But they also have a Phillips head, so we'll try to take them out with that. Which you can, so we'll do that. But those are not 10s. Maybe on the 19s, the 2019 Accords, they changed those. And that's why their instructions are wrong, but on my car it's an 8mm. But either way, they're out. They're not tight at all, that tight, so we gotta pry the back of this off. I'm just gonna do it from the front seat because it doesn't look that difficult. Alright, we got that side. Alright. Comes out pretty good. Once you pop one of them, they pretty much all just pop loose. Oh, it's on the other side. Let me see. That might be for the accessory USB port that goes back there. That's probably what it is. I'm in trouble finding where you actually press the clip. Oh, there it is. Got it. So that's the clip you gotta take off. But I think yeah, it's just going to nothing right there. Yeah, you can see in the bottom. It just goes to nothing. So that's probably for your USB ports. That's an option on here. That is off, and now I see 2 10mm bolts, which are probably going to need to be taken out. Oh, look. Yeah, those are 10s. I probably don't need an extension. So, take those off. And then next, 10mm bolts, circle next, near where the shifter surround was, unclip the 2 gray and white harness connectors. That'd be these right here. There's one of those. Two. So there's 2 connectors right here. These. Oh, that was actually holding the whole thing in. That's weird. Alright. Done. Okay, so lift. and then pull. Hook it on harness here. Yeah, it takes up a little bit of space. It's the one up here, not back here. This one's gonna stay where it's at, I guess. Well, we'll just remove this one. One. Where's the other one? Oh, it's way back there. Alright, easy enough. Alright, so move it forward. And pull back. There we go. You can see where those were. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Move forward, back. Alright, done. Removing the base bushings. Okay, first use your 10mm socket and ratchet. Remove the two M6 nuts securing the rear of the shift base. Alright, these. Use my extension as well because they're kind of down in there a little bit. Top. Those have some type of a Loctite or something in them. Makes sense. Alright, I'm going to just throw those in there. Don't think we will need those. Next, use the same 10mm socket to remove the two M6 securing the front. They're way up there. Okay, loose. That one is loose. I think it's raining outside. It's raining outside. There's that. We might need these ones, I don't really know. I'll throw them right here. I think the back ones have new ones, but oh, the front looks like it might too. I don't really know. We'll have to see. Alright. Front's out and done. Alright. Okay. Try not to jam that into the interior. Hopefully. I might actually take the metal part out. A little tricky to get out. Maybe if I push it through the bottom. There we go. Ah, had it. There we go. Pushing it through the bottom works good. Yeah, you can see it's actually supposed to go through the bottom. So, same with the other side. Get this metal part out first because that's keeping it from actually going out. Or Okay, metal out. But the front might be harder to do. Alright, out. Alright, and then I stack. That's on the top, and then I assume that's on the bottom like that. Could have shown a better picture of that like this, but I'm pretty sure that's how they're supposed to stack. You can see it says rear on there. So that's how we're gonna put them together. So I'm gonna put this one down, and then we'll put the other bottom one down. Let's make sure we're doing this correctly. They say to try to hold it while you put down, but just put the ones, you know, on the studs, and then you can just place this back down and it's already lined up. That makes way more sense to me. And then you can put that on there and start the nut. And that's all I'm going to do with that. Put this one here. On there. Start the nut. Okay, I'm leaving those loose so we got a little bit of jiggle room. Maybe it thought, maybe that was part of the last one, you were supposed to remove that. If that's the case, I'm going to take these back out and pull that because I didn't actually remove those. And they need to be removed, so. Those are the rear. Now the front ones. Yeah, they're the same exact way as the other ones. They got that metal part on them and then a rubber bushing around, just like the back. So I'm gonna get rid of that metal part first. Kind of hard to do, but it's a little more confined area. All right, just don't want to drop it down there. Got the metal part out, bushing. Push that through. So and that's out. All right. So it actually looks like the front's going to be harder, so I'm going to do it first. You don't always have to look at the instructions. All right, so front, assuming they go like this because that makes the most sense. Now we have to sandwich these on there and then put the bolt in. There's no stud in the front ones, so it's going to be a little trickier, and there's also a good way that it can slide underneath the carpet, which is a little scary. So, and I think these are aluminum, so I don't think we can use a magnet. Yeah, not the best. But yeah, not the best. Not really sure how I'm even gonna get this to work. I might move my seat back. I just don't want to drop this, and there's a lot of wires in the way too. Drop this behind the carpet, it's gone. You're not getting that back. Which it does kind of lock into the bushing hole, but you're gonna have to let go of it eventually. But if you get the bolt through it and then line it up, and start it. Alright, so that one is started. What I did was I got this around the back and then held it in the hole, and then I put this one on the top, held it like that, and then I was able to get the screw through it, and then there's enough of a gap there, the screw will hit the body so you can take your finger out and that's not going to slide out of there then, and then you just move it around until you get in the hole and then you can start it. So I'm going to come around and do that on the other side. This side actually there's way less stuff in the way, so hopefully you can get this done the same way without dropping it. Of course it doesn't want to come up as much. Yeah. Almost lost it. Okay. That's in there. That is in there. Alright. Just a matter of lining the hole up, which it's lined up right there. So alright, and then this is a 5mm Allen. Tighten these down. Okay. And tighten this side. Okay. Now we can put the back ones back in. And get these nuts on there. I honestly don't think these are even going to be noticeable because those other ones are pretty stiff. Who knows? This is probably just something that you can just say, oh yeah, I have the Acuity bushing, shifter bushings in there and the base bushings, so you know, I'm cooler than you. Anyway. I just figured I'm in here anyway and I don't want to have to redo everything, so or take all this back apart, so I just want to get it all done at once. Which I didn't get the shifter cable bushings for on the transmission, so alright, it's solid and not moving anywhere. Next, so you can see the throw right here, right now. I kind of wonder, I'm going to measure how far this will move from 3rd to 4th. Alright, so we're in 4th. Now it's about 3 3/8. No. Yeah, it's more like 3.5. Say it's about 3.5 inches. It moves from 3rd to 4th. So let's see how much it will change. Alright, next. Okay, we're done with that. Okay, that's all the instructions for that. So the next we have the spring, the short throw adapter, and the rocker upgrade. And so the short throw adapter is under here, and then the spring is right here, and this is the rocker right here. So let's read through. This is for the spring. pick. So that's how it's in there. So you pull this out or like this and then it slides off the bottom, I guess. I don't know. Came off though. It's interesting. Alright, don't want to lose that. Okay, so over here, pinch this and pull it through. Okay, easy enough. See all the grease and stuff on there? So that's this part. That's what we'll be changing. So I'm going to set this down here. It's pretty yucky. Oh, I see. So what you're doing is, I might not be able to see, but you're pushing this way, and then you can pull the spring off like that, and then you can take it right off. You can see how much that one, that's crazy. All right, so what we need to do, clip. Oh, I see it. All right. I don't know. Okay. I just left the clip on there. Now you can see this. This needs to be popped off. Started to come. I don't have any pliers in here, so I'm just going to pull it off by hand, hopefully. Let's see if this can work. Maybe not. Nope. I'm cutting my hand pretty good. I actually just gouged it out really good, so that's probably going to bleed. Went and got some nose pliers. So hopefully starting to come. There it came. So it's just clipped onto the end. And then it says to clean this ball with alcohol wipes or something, get all the residue off. So I have some acetone that I'm going to use because, you know, I'm not going to do this in the car though. A little bit of acetone. Clean that right. There, clean. Starting to bleed a little bit. Alrighty. So that is done. Let's see what we got next. Okay. Cleaned. Let's get this thing out of here. Came with a little decal. Oh, look. Came with alcohol wipe. How convenient. That makes sense. So, clean this off. Alright, so that's all cleaned out now. Now we can get this out of here. Comes in a nice protected part. Now we need to get some of this grease hopefully isn't going to make a mess in here. And it says to put it on in here. Ooh, it's purple. How great. Really hope this doesn't make a mess. Pop on there. Oh wow, that's really tight. Oh wow, okay, that's really tight. What does it say to... Oh, so it says place on a surface and then push it in. Yeah, that works way better. So, moving around, get all lubed up. Alright, this is a 2, I believe. Alright, so let's get this installed. Actually, I want to... Yeah, we'll be fine. All the way up there. It's going to be a little harder to see this. Shifter cable's in the way. Ooh, it's spun. All right, that is on. All right, now it says to snap the cable back on. It's back on. Probably shouldn't mess with that until we get all the other stuff back on. Alright, now back to the spring. Okay. What does this say? Plastic sleeve on spring is a recent update that reduces lateral play in neutral and noise during quick centering. Please do not remove the sleeve. So all this plastic on here is an update apparently. So that's nice. I want to make sure I'm not needing something on here. I don't think so, but I want to make sure. Let's open this bad boy up. There's some more grease in here. So I'm not sure. Looks like this goes through there and this will go on here. So it looks like that does need to stay on there. Okay, so I don't think we need to worry about that yet. Alright, so needs to go around here. Down under there like that. That seems correct. Alright, when the spring is installed correctly, it should appear as in figure 7D. Yep. So now I'm going to look up the... I don't know what the grease was for this. It didn't say to use it, so... Alright, so we need to grease this up a little bit, it sounds like. Just these O-rings need to be greased. Okay. 2. Done. I gave you a lot of grease for that. Alright, so slide this in here, over that, and that needs to be out of the way. This shifter, this cable down here is really annoying. Very in the way. Okay, got it. Okay. That is fully seated. Actually, do I have the right? Is this a 5? It's a 5. Good deal. This goes on here. Need that clip. This clip. Which I don't really know exactly how it was on here. It's on this way. Where's the pick at? Alright, so I got that clip back on there, and then we need to snap it back on there. Or not. Thought you would just be able to put it on there. There it goes. So heard that click. So everything is on here. We got the spring, we got the whatever it was called, rocker, and then we got the the bushing under here. If you can see that, it's awfully dark. It's kind of dark for me too, so should be good. Wow, that's a very short throw. So let's measure this again and see where we're at. This again, forward. It's about 2.5. Yeah, so about 2.5. So it took an inch out of the throw from 3rd to 4th. That's pretty substantial. So it'll be cool to see once it's actually all back together and I can drive the car. So I think now we are just going to reassemble. So pretty boring stuff. I'll probably just put this on a time lapse because it's just all the other stuff in reverse. So that's all there is to it. It's in. Doesn't want to go into fifth. No, that's fifth. I was trying to go over into reverse because it's not as far. Interesting. So I hope it's not actually too hard to find the gears. Well, when you're driving, it won't actually let you go in reverse, so it'll be way easier. I forgot about that, but I mean, I'm sure I'll notice it once I start driving it, but right now it's hard to be able to tell. But the centering is definitely stiffer. You can definitely tell that. Going from second to third, you're very unlikely to go back into first, because it's definitely has some force there, which is nice. So that's gonna be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy.